Hi, y'all. Happy holidays. My name is Krisha Sarah Bowen. I am the founder of the group Purpose Diaries, and I decided to pop on live to answer your questions as it relates to vision boards. So if you guys have questions, I want you to pop in and engage with me. You may be hearing some screaming in the background. That's just the children in the neighborhood playing with their new toys. But we have work to do, and that work starts with talking about vision and how do we actually do vision boards. Now, as soon as you come in by a show of hands, or let me know by dropping a yes in the comments, have you ever created a vision board? And let me know some of you guys' results as it relates to vision board. Do you find them effective? Have you never created one? As soon as you pop in, let me know if you have ever created one. If this is going to be your first vision board, have you had success with vision boards? Do you even know what you're doing as it relates to vision board? You guys see me, I am in total relax mode preparing for 2019, but I wanted to pop on and answer your questions about vision boards, and to just share my beliefs and my thoughts as it relates to vision boards. Now, I believe in the importance of vision boards because it is biblical. It's in Habakkuk 2:2, write the vision and make it plain. And the scripture also talks about putting it on tablets that you could read it. And if you know anything about tablets, just like the Ten Commandments, they were on these huge pieces of stone so that anyone that was reading, that was running, could actually see what was on the tablets, right? And this is where the concept of vision board really comes from. Putting these boards on these big tablets or these pieces of cardboard that we could see where we're going and that we could run when we see the vision. Vision is designed to be bigger than your reality. So if your vision is exactly what you're seeing right now, then you're probably seeing too small. So it is designed to be bigger than your reality. So when you're creating these vision boards, the first thing that you must do is really set goals in alignment with the vision boards. So vision and goals go hand in hand. You cannot have one without the other. And you cannot just sit to create a board. A lot of people do what I call clip and stick. You just get magazines or you just get pictures and you just begin to cut them out and you just stick them on your vision board, and that's your vision board. I shared, I believe it was yesterday, a board that was very cluttered and that had so many elements. Let me know if you guys could hear me okay, and if you are getting this information. This board had so many elements on it that it would be very difficult to manifest. The whole thing about the vision board is going in the direction that you're seeing. So vision is about your way. Vision is designed to be larger than your reality. So the whole concept of vision board is having it on these tablets that you can see and that you can run, that you can get momentum, you can see where you're going, and that daily you can run in this direction. Now, when you create the vision board, your mind must be able to grasp the things that are on your board. So if you have too many elements on your board, it is too cluttered and you cannot manifest in mess. I'm going to say that again, right? You cannot manifest in mess. So you need to be very clear as it relates to, and let me just pull up my video here so that I can see you guys comments. So Narissa is here, Shelly is here, Siobhan is here. Good. So you cannot manifest in mess and you cannot manifest in clutter. So you want to avoid having very cluttered boards with too many elements on them and too many pictures. So there are basically three concepts you want to use when you're designing this vision board. You want to have your picture collection, you want to have your word collection, and you want to have your stickers and your glitter and whatever else you want to make your board pretty, right? First, let's talk about the picture collection. How do I even get these pictures? Now, you're starting with the foundation of your goals. So what do you want to achieve in 2019? When I have these goals, what does this goal look like? So you're looking for the image that closely relates to the goal. So if you're looking for a fitness image, please pick somebody that looks like you. Don't pick someone that does not mirror what you want to see and where you want to go in 2019. You need to pick the image that closely relates to you and that generates an emotion. The whole thing about the board is giving you that visual, that gives you that feeling, that now gives you the momentum to put the action to the goal. I will say that again because I think I said that really fast. The whole idea of the vision board is to create this vision or have a picture. Hi. have this picture that creates a feeling that gives me the momentum that I need to actually get up and do the work. So when I look at my board, your board should probably be on your dresser or somewhere in your room that you have to look every morning or every night. Have it extremely visible, but have it extremely clear. And when you look at your board, you're supposed to be able to put yourself in the reality of the board. Because your mind does not know the difference between imagination and reality. So you're actually putting your mind in this creative state of mind. And I love to use this example because God as creator, he had a blueprint of the world even before he created it. Which meant that he had goals and he had steps and he had things that he needed to do before he actually put man on the earth. He didn't create man on the first day. He said, okay, I'm gonna create the earth. And the earth was a place that was dark and void. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I just have to bring in Bible so I can teach, right? The earth was a place that was dark and void, right? He created the heavens and the earth. So which means heaven was the place of everything that was fullness and everything that was good. The earth was a place that was dark and that was void. And he had to begin to do some creating there. Now we are designed in the image and the likeness of God. So which means that we have that creative ability within us. Vision comes from heaven, a place that has fullness. It cannot come from earth, a place that is dark and void. It has to come from a place that has fullness. Which means that vision is designed to be larger than reality, your present reality, because it's not something that you're seeing right now manifested on the earth. What you're seeing right now is not dark and void, but it needs a creative force. You made in the reflection, the image and likeness of God. Oh my God, this is so good, right? Made in the image and likeness of God. It needs you to see and to speak and to create and to make this fullness that now becomes your world. Some of us are sitting and waiting for things to manifest out of the sky and out of the heavens, but we are the ones that has to make it happen, created in the image and the likeness of God, using that creative ability, putting things in place, and now creating that vision that we see. So begin to sit and see what your life is gonna look like December 31st, 2019. What do you guys want to see? What do you want to manifest? The manifestation happens when you see it, you get the momentum, and you do the work to achieve it. I max out my vision boards every 6 months, and I tell this story over and over again because I really believe in the power of vision. It is one of the principles of the earth that works once you work it. And the reason why vision boards fail is because we don't do the work that goes with the vision board. So, guys, let's talk about it. Let's create our vision board. So I would say for your vision board, have it in sections. Look at the areas that you want to work on next year, right? Let me see who just popped in. Hey, Nakisha. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Patrice. Good. Look at the areas that you want to work with next year for your life, right? And I need you to section off your board. So if it's, let's say it's faith, family, finances, friends. I'm just going to use 4Fs, right? Faith, family, finances, friends. Faith. What does the vision of my faith look like? What do I want to manifest? Remember, it must not be my current reality. Vision is where. It's where I'm going. So what am I heading to in my faith and what does it look like? So I'm not just going to put a picture of a Bible to represent faith. I'm going to put a picture, maybe it's of me singing to represent worship. Maybe it's of me ministering. Maybe it's of me feeding the homeless. Maybe it's of me launching out in a ministry. What does my faith goal look like to go on my board? Faith does not mean Bible. It doesn't mean that I'm cutting a picture of the Bible and putting it there and it represents faith. Remember I said to you guys, your image has to create an emotion. So whatever that image is, if that image is of you holding a mic and ministering, and that represents faith to you, then that needs to be the image on the faith section of your board. Now let's talk about family. Family is just not a group of people. Maybe family for you represents a husband and a wife, and it represents them, doing things together. That's the picture that I want you to put on your board. Don't just look in your magazine or search on social media and put a picture of family that does not generate an emotion that you can create and put the action towards, right? Now let's talk about finances. You're not just gonna put a picture of money and money flying and dollar bills. What does finances mean to you, right? What does that image look like? Think about it, because your brain sees in pictures, not in words. Words helps you get the action, right? But the brain actually sees in pictures, right? So for example, if I say pink, you did not just see PINK. You saw the color. You saw something that represented pink. And that's how your brain saw it. And that became your reality in this moment. So, finances, what is the picture that you need to see? When you hear it, what are you going towards? And remember, it must not be your reality. Vision is bigger than your current reality. What is the picture that will give you that emotion that could create the momentum for you to get out and do the work, set the goals, and go after changing what the picture of your finances looks like? That's the image you're going to put on your board. Remember, guys, the vision is about creating the emotion. Write the vision, make it plain, put it on tablets so that you can run when you read it. When you see it, you're supposed to be energized. You're supposed to feel like, I already have this thing. You're supposed to feel like, I can do this and I can go after this. Is this helping anyone? Are you guys about to create your vision boards after I do this training? Yes, Shelly, vision is where. It's where I'm going. Patrice says, help me to utilize my creative abilities towards my vision. Absolutely. So let me know if this is helping you guys. Is it making it clear? And if you have any questions, please put them in the comments so that I can see them and that I can address them. Good. So now, the last area that I spoke about was friends, right? Maybe in your friend category, you want to put things like loyalty. Maybe you want to put things like togetherness. Maybe you want to put things like sisterhood. Because remember I said picture collection, word collection, sticker collection. So friendship may mean loyalty to you, and maybe that's what you need to see on your board, and maybe it needs to be a word. Remember, it's not just images you're putting some words, but it must create that emotion. You all see how I'm excited about teaching vision? Like, this is how your board should make you feel. When you see that board, you are supposed to put yourself in that place and feel exactly what you're seeing so that you can get out and go do the work to make this vision a reality. Do we have any questions? So section off your board. Use a combination of pictures, words, and if you want to use glitter, stickers. If you're like me, I like my board to look pretty, so I use glitter, smiley faces, stickers, all sorts of stuff, so that when I look at my board, it makes me smile. And this is why I could actually manifest them every 6 months, because even though it's bigger than my reality, every day I wake up and I work on that vision until it becomes my reality. And my vision board is realistic. So if I know, yes, I desire to own my own home, but if I know that that's not on vision for 2019, I may have a long-term board, right? I'm just saying this for those of you who want to have multiple boards. That may be on my long-term board, but in terms of for my 2019, I put on it the things that I really want to work on and the areas that I want to max out. And I use those images. So then when I max out my board, I end up creating more oxytocin, more of that, I have accomplished, I have done well. And then I could create a new board, which I then max out in the next 6 months. And that's how I do my boards. I don't try to put a bunch of long-term goals on my board, because every day as I see this board, hi, who just joined me, Tammy. Every day as I see this board, I want to be energized by it, to do the work to manifest it. Things like The Secret and people talking about the universe and all of that, they are just using biblical principles given by God, and principles work regardless of who worked them. So when you hear people talking about the law of attraction and that it works, in essence, what they are really practicing is vision casting. And they see this vision every day, and they go out and they do the work, and they attract the resources and the relationships and the people, places, and things. Let me tell you guys, I have manifested things on my board that I had no idea how I was going to do it, just because it was an intention. that the relationships came into my life that allowed me to get exactly what was on my board. So you don't have to know the how. You just have to know the way. I feel like somebody needs to hear that. You don't have to know the how. You just have to know the way. And then the how will come into place and it will manifest themselves. Because you know the direction and you know the way, the how is going to happen, right? Does anybody have any questions? Hey, Sam, you just need to know the way, guys. You just need to know the way. And as I said to you, we have the perfect model of the creator, and he has given us the creative ability. So because of this creative ability, listen, when I read Genesis 1, I see vision in play. I see vision in motion, because I know God would have seen this world before he saw it. And because he saw it, he was able to create things in sequence so that they flowed and that they harmonize. Because, I teach that life does not balance, it harmonizes. There's no way that you can give equal energy, time, effort, and resources to every area of your life. But you can most absolutely attain harmony in areas of your life. You can start working in specific areas, right? Somebody says, so Krisha, should our boards progress in 6 months trances, or can it be less? It can be less. I say make the board that works for you. Somebody says, do they have any apps to build vision boards to take with you? I believe, Sam, that they do have apps that you can have it on your phone or your iPad or so. But I do recommend look at the board as often as possible. If you can look at it more than once per day, that's actually great, right? Somebody says, I think sometimes we worry about the how. We do, instead of just the way. And to go back to Patrice's question about 6 months, 3 months, or a year, you make the board that works for you. When you sit with your goals and you write them out, then I want you to find a picture that matches the goals and do what works for you. I give you guys my system is that I do them for 6 months. You may want to do it for a year. You may want to do it for 3 months. Do what works for you. Because there's nothing that says that you have to make a vision board at the beginning or at the end of a year. You can make a vision board at any time. Let's get out of these habits of year end and year beginning traditions. Vision is not a yearly commitment. It's a commitment. And that commitment can happen at any time based on what you want to manifest, right? Like, I want to manifest something specific in my life. When it happens, I'm going to show you guys. But I already have my board. And that board is up and I see it every single day. And this is what I do. I create a lifestyle habit around my board. So I wake up, I do my devotions and my prayer. I write in my journal. You guys know I believe in journaling. This is why the group is called Purpose Diaries, right? Because I write diaries of purpose every day. And then after I do that, guess what? Like, I look at my board for like 10 minutes. And I look at my board and I feel the emotion of it. And I put myself in the place of faith, in the place of family, in the place of friends, in the place of finances. And I begin to see what that looks like for my life. That helps me throughout my day. Why? Because my vision board is now not a chore. It's a part of my life design. I want you guys to stop thinking about adding things to do. Add things that become a part of your life, because only habits would remain. So it should become a part of your lifestyle, looking at your vision board. So if it helps you to have it on an app or to have it on your phone, I know some people put their vision boards as the background of their phone, right? Yes, absolutely. Create lifestyle habits with your board. Good. If you guys have any other question, please put it in the comments, because I'm done for today. I'm just talking and sharing some of the things that I do, right? So the board becomes a part of my lifestyle habit that I see it every day, and I put myself in the place of feeling and emotion. And like I'm already there and I'm already manifesting it. And I begin to feel gratitude for the things that are on my board. And I begin to thank God because I understand the universe ain't giving me it. It ain't no secret stuff. It is the creator of heaven and earth who I believe is God. I don't know what other people believe, but I'm just sharing my belief. So I begin to thank God for giving me the ability to get these things, because before I even create vision, I know that my vision is in alignment with what God wants for my life. Why? Because I pray every day to walk in His will and to desire what He desires for me. So a lot of people sometimes ask the question of, how do I know if it's my vision or if it's God's vision, or is it just wishful? A lot of people say, I don't need anything materialistic. What do I put on my board? If you don't need material things, maybe you need fulfillment. What does fulfillment look like to you? That's what you put on your board. Maybe you don't want a new car, but maybe you want more love in your home. Maybe you want more togetherness. Maybe you want to achieve more. What does achievement look like? Maybe you want to, you have personal goals for yourself. What do those goals look like? What do they look like in images? Somebody says, yes, that's my aim. Pick as background on the phone. Right. I see you, Narissa. Some people put it as a background, so every time they take a call or they text or they message, they can see the vision board. But once you see it, I want you to always put yourself in the emotion and the feeling of it. This is why we do affirmations every day in Purpose Diaries. Why? Because I want you to not only see it, but to speak it. And to put yourself in the emotion of having what you desire. Why is somebody putting up a mad face? Who's angry with me? Be in that place of creativity. Be in that place of feeling. This is why we affirm with my group, which Narissa and Shelly were a part of, and I think Terry and Patrice, when we did a 1 month mastermind. Listen, these ladies have told me that they have actually maxed out everything that we set out to do in 1 month. In 1 month, right? In 1 month, we had maxed out everything that we wanted to do. Hey, Denise, because why? We set the intention. We had the vision, right? We had the affirmation. Man, we prayed something up. We didn't just say, okay, this is gonna happen. No, we prayed about it. And somebody says, never limit your vision. The more you manifest, the more you can share with the world. Absolutely. I have manifested a lot of things because of having vision boards. So do we have any questions? Questions about vision board before I leave you guys? Hi, Alana. I hope the mad face wasn't from me. I hope not, because I'm like, who's mad with me? Questions about vision boards. Have you guys, how many people have created vision boards in the past? If you have created a vision board, put a number 1 on the screen. Have you created a vision board in the past? Number 1. Put a number 1 on the screen if you have created a vision board, so I could see how many people created vision boards in the past. Number 1 on the screen, have you ever created a vision board? I know Periscope. Facebook has a little bit of delay. So I'm going to wait to see how many of you have ever created vision boards. 1, Narissa. Well, Narissa, you're a champ. I know that you have. Denise, you put the mad face. You need to correct it. Patrice says never. Okay, so did I give you some clarity on how to create it? Nakisha says 1. Right. Now, how many of you had effective vision boards that it works? Put a 2 up on the screen if your vision board worked. Like you manifested it. Denise, you need to take it out of your mind. You tried it in your mind. The mind is a place for creativity, not a place for storage. Hashtag Giant Slayer. Your mind is a place for creativity, not a place for storage. Allow your mind to be free so that you can create and not store. You allow your mind to be free when you write, when you cast vision, when you do brain dumping. Like some of you probably need to do a brain dump. Just get a sheet of paper and just write everything that comes to mind and just get it out. It's like a detox for your brain because you just have too many things going on in there. Narissa, I know yours worked. Because the mind is a place for creativity, right? Not a place for storage. I love hanging out with you guys. You guys are so fun. Like, we are on the holidays, and I know we're supposed to be real chill. But I just wanted to come on and touch bases with you guys and teach about vision, right? Right. So, do a brain dump, Denise. Just get a piece of paper, and for anybody else who feels like their mind is too full, get a sheet of paper. This is your exercise. And I want you to just write everything that comes to the top of your mind right now. So just write it. Just write it. Don't even think about what it is. It doesn't have to make sense. It's not a composition. It's not a book. Just write. That's what you call a brain dump. And a brain dump helps you. Somebody says, I need a one-on-one vision board class. No, you need to get your mind clear. Somebody go do a brain dump. Get a sheet of paper. Write everything that's on your mind right now. Right? Everything that's on your mind right now, and just get it out of your system. Just get it out of your system. Right? You need a brain dump every hour. We'll do it every hour. And then after you get it out of your system, you would see how clear and how free you feel. Because you're now able to create going forward. So I look forward to seeing you guys' vision boards. You can put it in the group, snap a picture. If you don't want us to see, you can blur it out and just say, guys, I did my vision board, but I want to see some vision boards before January 1st, right? I want to see some vision boards up in this group before January 1st. If you have any questions, please put them below this video. I love you guys. You can go back to eating your cake, loving on your family and enjoying the rest of the holidays, because I'm about to do the same. So you guys have, somebody says, okay, let me answer a question before I go. We were not holidaying. We're prepping hard. Yes, Shelly. How many goals do you write for faith, friends, family, and finances? These were just examples, Sam. But I like to work in 3, 5, and 7. Mainly 7. Because it's the number of completion. It's just a thing with me. But your brain can work and break things down in steps of 3, 5, or 7. Don't try to do 10. Don't try to do 15, 20. Work in 3, 5, 7. 3, 5, 7. Ever notice anytime somebody's teaching, or if you're reading a book or an article, they say, I'm going to give you 3 pointers, 5 pointers, 7 pointers. Not because they just want to give those numbers, but just because it's easier to digest. So that is a lifestyle habit, a lifestyle hack that I just gave you guys. Anytime you're teaching, give 3 points, give 5 points, or give 7 points. Anytime you want to set your goals, try to go 3, 5, or 7, right? Is there going to be a replay of this? I'm going to leave it up for you guys because we didn't really go that deep into vision. So I'm going to leave it up for you guys because I want you guys to be able to create your vision. Somebody says, same to you. Thank you. I love you guys. We're not holidaying. We're prepping, right, for 2019. So you guys have an amazing evening. Ask me your questions below. I'll be online for maybe about 30 minutes because your girl is practicing some discipline in terms of creating my goals for 2019. So leave your comments below, leave your questions below, and I'll answer them. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.